Shining on you, Doc.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right, great. Well, thanks for having me on. I am Dr. Ben Gonzalez, and this is Dr. G's Corner. So let's talk about aging. We're all aging, no matter how old you are, teenager, 20s, 30s, 70s. Aging is what our DNA is programmed to do. There is only one type of cell in the body that does not age, and that's the cancer cell, the thing we are trying to avoid. There is a balance, and there are triggers. Over the last 3 decades of my medical career, I've focused on 3 different pathways in taking care of people. Number 1, managing an acute issue, whether it be an infection, a cut, gunshot wound, or a bump on the head. Managing an acute issue is a straightforward thing to do for a trauma-trained physician. Number 2, the pathway for managing chronic issues like diabetes or other hormone issues, cardiovascular disease, chronic pain, insomnia, obesity, and all the issues that go along with obesity. And then the 3rd pathway, treating the idea of aging. The previous 2 pathways, treating acute and chronic conditions, is all summed up in the overall management of aging. As I mentioned earlier, we are all born to age. Death comes in many forms. In the United States, the top 5 reasons for dying are cardiovascular disease, lung disease, stroke, diabetes, and Alzheimer's disease. In your youth, you pretty much believe you will live forever. Time passes, your body begins to remind you of the aging process. The idea of holding on to the appearance of youth is, well, it's exhausting. We think of aging as a battle, as something to defeat or conquer. Unfortunately, this idea is based on the model of after the fact and appearances. What if both physicians and the general public began to think about prevention of disease and aging instead? Here's where it becomes tricky. Those of you who have medical conditions think, wait, it's too late for me because I already have the disease. Or you have the opposite issue and you believe you will never get one of those top 5 diseases. In either situation, there's the idea of prevention, preventing the condition you have from getting worse or even trying to reverse it or to decrease the need for medications to manage it. And for those of you who do not believe you will ever have a stroke or develop diabetes or heart attack, remember, there is a reason for those conditions to be the top 5 killers in the world. Just about every patient I take care of with one of those conditions felt they never would have ever gotten it. I firmly believe the majority of those deaths are preventable. As a physician, I have different credentialed specialties and certifications and skills. All the years of schooling and advanced training lead to just one thing, my true and ultimate specialty of optimal aging, the idea of maximizing your health according to your DNA. This is supposed to be the sole purpose of any physician, generalist or specialist. Unfortunately, that idea is lost in our formal education and public pressure. We wait until a disease occurs before seeking help. If you've heard me speak on CBD as a tool for overall health, or if you haven't, you need to. Your body has a natural CBD system called the endocannabinoid system. This system plays a role in healthy aging, and like any system, as you age, its effectiveness declines. And as with any decline in an individual system, it depends on genetic makeup and how you treat your body over the years. You want to protect that system. I would like to present Dr. Gonzalez's 5 tips for healthy aging. Number 1, seek out your healthy diet. You noticed I didn't say eat right or diet. I said seek out your healthy diet, a diet that allows your body to be healthy and heal. Seek a functional nutritionist or physician who knows nutrition for advice. The advice needs to be specific to you. There are certain things you already know, fast food, junk food, late night eating, and constant snacking is unhealthy. You know water needs to be the top drink in your life. There's no such thing as eating junk in moderation. It's like saying you can do heroin in moderation. Junk food simply ages you faster and depletes your body of key minerals, period. Number 2, move. Simply take the time to move. You notice I didn't say go to the gym 3 times a week. I simply said move. Study after study after study has shown that one of the biggest contributors to the decline of overall health is decreased daily activity. Park the furthest away from the grocery store. Take the steps, and even if it's more than 2 stories. If you have a desk job, set a timer for 15 minutes and stand up, stretch, walk. And don't walk to the break room or refrigerator to snack. Instead, stretch, drink a glass of water, and get back to work. Make movement and stretching a daily habit. Remember, muscle is metabolism. Number 3, seek out and practice joy. When on the internet, instead of looking at negative or argumentative discussion, look for art, music, friendship. Turn off the news or fake reality shows and turn on the music. Turn on your music. When you go for a walk, look at the sky, the plants, and other inspiring things in the environment. Smile at people as you pass. Make this a purposeful goal in your life, even in the face of negativity. Number 4, make your brain think. Just like your muscles shrink without exercise, if you do not stimulate your brain with positive activity, it will shrink. And with a shrinking brain comes faster aging. Attend a concert, stimulate your eyes with an art exhibit, or just take the time to look at an art book. You know those big coffee table books with cool pictures? Well, turn the TV off and browse and think about each photo or artwork. Think about how something affects you. I promise if you make this a habit, the subtle negativity begins to melt away and the cells in your body hold on tightly to a more youthful state. And finally, reorganize your environment. As you begin to open up to more positive things in your life, you begin to see the results of the slow accumulation of negative surroundings. Even something as simple as buying yourself flowers or a colorful piece of art or that book that I mentioned, putting them in central places in your home. A trick I have in my own office is to change photos on my desk each week with a different one.